Hello? Good morning. I just woke up. It's 12 a.m. midnight. What is going on, guys? Thought, why are you bringing a jar of mud? I said bring a topic, not a jar of mud. That's I'm getting first Danish drink water. I need water. I need water like my cats need food. They can't just do that. They can't just like come up to me, ask for food, and freaking leave without eating anything. Hello. It's me, Ark. Welcome to an Ark stream where we talk about Ark related things. Where we talk about random things that doesn't necessarily have to be Ark related. Happy Sunday. It's Easter Monday tomorrow. That's why there should be bunny related things. I brought the bunny back yesterday. I forgot to bring the bunny back today. I'm sorry, I'm just hit with sudden realization. I have a kitty redeemed too that's not up. What are the Ark related things to discuss today? Hello, Cooley. Hi, Owl. Hi, Groove. Hi, Brian. Hi, Pachegai. Ark related things to discuss today. There's a lot of things that we can discuss about me. I can talk to you guys about the project I'm working on. Something that I'm working on with a whole bunch of other artists. And voice actors and writers that I don't know how much I can say because there was like no NDA. That's why you guys haven't seen me post art recently, because every time I get off stream, I am drawing for that one project. And it's going to be like that from now on, going forward. All of my art, most of the time that I spend on art is going to be on that project. Crunchy Mike, what happened? Okay, hold on. Thank you. Are we alive? Thought, why do you have a saw to begin with? We're not all right. How do I make it better? Mike is the problem, yeah. Why does it do that? I was going to get myself a new audio interface, but I was like, you know what? If this works, I will keep using it. It's not the Alienware. Is it still crunchy? Hi feelings. Welcome in. You died yesterday, soy boy. That bad of a day? It feels like a lot of people here are not having good days. But yesterday was a Saturday. It's still fuzzy. I'm gonna have to start listening to myself to see what is going on. Okay, I think this is good, right? Okay, this is good. I can hear myself, but it's weird. Drink some water, Ark. Your throat sounds coarse. I just woke up. This is my this is my morning voice. You're right. I didn't have enough water this morning. 안녕. Hello, Kim. Kim Unji. There we go. Hi, Isaac. Welcome in. Yeah, the grandma voice is coming out. Oh no, my age is showing. Oh no, I'm no longer getting carded. Hi, Pradeep. Oh no, I'm getting old. I'm getting wrinkles on my face. I'm gonna start sounding like this all the time. Oh no. The morning voice is cozy, makes me want to stay in bed. Story continue. Yeah, so commissions are going to be closed indefinitely until I feel like opening it up again, unless I like need some extra money. For those who have stuff that are in ready and I haven't worked on it yet, I feel bad for just keeping the request in queue, so I'm gonna refund some commissions that haven't yet started yet. So the ones that aren't in the work in progress queue, because it doesn't make sense for you guys to wait that long for me to get to it. Plus, I don't have time for it anymore. I hadn't heard back for a second. That you got. What do you mean? I'm like streaming every single day, Isaac. I'm here every single day. I'm here, and if anything, I'm waiting on you. If anything, Isaac, I'm waiting on you. I want those. I would love those files. Geez, that busy? Yeah. I was working until like 2 a.m. last night. But it's a project that I really, really am putting my entire life and passion. You DM'd me? What? Are you gaslighting me? I'll check it later, actually. Probably now is not the time. The what? The waitlisted stuff is getting canned. The waitlisted stuff. Yeah, those ones, I'm sorry, I don't have the time to work on it right now, so I guess some people haven't paid me either, so I'm like, those ones, maybe I'll keep it on the wait list if you guys really want it, and then I'll work on it when I have time to. But for those who have already paid me and it hasn't gone to queue yet, so there are a few that's been sitting there for like maybe a week or two, maybe a month or so, and I'm like, it doesn't make sense for me to keep you waiting, so I'm just gonna do full refunds for all of those. The ones that are for all of the art commissions that are like, oh yeah, I can see that you're using it for number 1, a thumbnail, for number 2, something for your own projects. Those ones we're not gonna cancel, because I know that you're gonna be using it for a project. I know that you're gonna be using for a D&D campaign. I know that you're gonna be using it for work, right? So I'm like, it would feel really bad if I canceled on those. For the ones that are just like, oh yeah, I'm asking for, I don't know, fan art of this one character. Those ones I don't think I'll be able to do anymore. I don't mind waiting a year. Are you sure? Hi Mika, welcome back. How was the Arknights headquarters? I'm so freaking jealous. Probably just lost to other DMs, don't worry about it at all. Wanted to hit you up about songs. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, I will check it, Isaac. Welcome back, Mika. Yeah, so I don't want to say anything yet. Maybe I can. Because I'm working with a giant team, I need to ask them, what can I say? What can I not say? But I don't think there's much of a restriction for me as of now, just because they're trying to market the project to as many people as they can. So probably the more I say, the better. But I don't want to risk it. So I'll just let you guys know that it's there right now. That's what I'm doing. You just got the money to commission. No, Captain. No. Well, I will open them up eventually, I think. Because I am not getting any money from this. As in, right now, I cannot pay my bills. I am in the negatives. I did talk to the team and they're like, Ark, it's probably better if you don't close commissions, but I'm like, you don't understand, I literally have no time. How long do you think it takes me to work on art, huh? It takes me freaking forever. So like, that is my entire day, and if this works out for me, then it's good. You got coffee? I do have coffee, yeah. It's just really hot right now. It's sitting in front of me. They want you to flex your influencer wings too. Yeah, they said that everybody should probably retweet each other's stuff because it does boost algorithm, and I'm like, you're right, but at the same time, all of my accounts and stuff is still my own personal brand. So until I actually start working on this, that's when I actually will start retweeting things. Right now, there's still a lot that I haven't told you guys and a lot that people don't know about. So there will probably be more of an official announcement before I actually post anything, because I don't want it to come out of nowhere. It's like suddenly, oh, why is Ark randomly retweeting this like art? Randomly, right? So that's what's gonna happen. Official announcement first, and then you guys will start seeing things coming out for me. But it will be slow. And I want to tell you guys this because I want you guys to know ahead of time. Whoever's here get like the super secret details and the super secret secrets and the super secret secrets that nobody knows of yet. My end is going super slow. If I'm in the queue, I volunteer to be taken off. You're not in the queue, Merc. It's only for those who have submitted a request on VGen. So everyone who has submitted a request on VGen is in the queue. I'm still working. I think I'm working on like 3 commissions currently. So those ones are still taking a majority of my time. They're a little bit late though, so I have to extend some of the deadlines. I apologize. My life has just been kind of a little bit hectic right now. I have bought a stupid amount of merch from Taobao. It's so cheap there. I freaking understand, Mika. I am so I miss it so much, okay? I miss being in China. I miss living in China. Everything on Taobao was really cheap. You can buy all your groceries on Taobao. You can buy anything on Taobao. It's basically like advanced Amazon, but you don't need to pay for the subscription. Like anybody can use Taobao as long as you have the account. And so all businesses are now on Taobao. It's all like 1-day delivery as long as the business that you're buying from is local. So like, I don't know. I mean, I was gonna say, I'm not sure why there's not more companies out there that work like Taobao, but then I think I understand why. It's because China transportation is just so advanced and so out there that it's so easy to do 1-day delivery versus I'm thinking about here where I am and traffic is just, oh my goodness, it's chaos. Getting model kits from there is 50% off compared to getting them here. That's exactly what my sister did when she went to visit my parents. She brought an empty suitcase, came back with a mountain of model kits, a mountain of Gundam boxes that she still hasn't built yet, and I really, really want to take it off her hands because I want to build some. If you want me to send you some stuff from Cafe Merch, I can do that. I just asked my mom. It's fine. It's okay. My mom lives there too. My parents live there too, and I plan on visiting sometime. I just don't know when I can do it because plane tickets are expensive. Just borrow it, Ark. I can't. My sister lives like 3 hours away from me. I can't. You think I have a car? No. You think I could just walk into her house and borrow it? No, it's not. That's not how it works. Not like that. Cafe merch is gonna be done in 15 days. Oh god. You know what? I don't need it. I don't need cafe merch. Who needs cafe merch anyway? I don't even go to cafes. So whenever I look at it, I'd be like, I wasn't there to experience the cafe. So I wouldn't have any attachment to the merch. Most of the time I buy merch because I have, I think the best way to buy it is when I buy myself. Because then I'd be like, yeah, this means something to me. I bought this at a time when I was feeling a certain way. Or I went to a cafe and then I actually got to enjoy the experience. And every time I look at this merch, it would remind me of the experience that I had. So it's not, I would say not, it's not really the same. So I'm good. But thanks, Mika. As long as you don't see it, you have self-control. I guess that too. That too. I barely have any self-control when it comes to Arknights. But I will only buy Arknights. I don't have self-control with, I have self-control with everything else. Hi, God Hands. Welcome in. Who's a femboy? Say that again to my face. Who's a femboy? Not me. What about one Zen the Zone Zero merch? One. What do you mean one? No, I mean from now going forwards, I will only buy Arknights. What about Zen the Zero Ark? I have more than one Zen the Zero merch. I have so many. But yeah, looking at all the Bang Boo stuff on my desk right now. But a couple of Chinese teens approached me with a fear in their eyes, asking to swap things, since I randomly had some Mel Endman and Li Feng, and that's what they wanted. Oh. Enfield. I wanna go one day. Cause I'm talking to friends and they all want to visit. I have an excuse to, because my parents live there. But because more and more people around me want to go visit China, I'm telling them, drag me with you. Maybe perhaps I can show them around places that I've been and I lived in. Billy, 1/7 scale figure. No, never. I'm sorry, never. I cannot collect figures. I will not. I refuse to collect figures, no matter how good the figure looks. This is part of my self-control, actually. I will refuse to collect Arknights figures, even. I do not collect figures. Shit, never mind, I lied. I have one Arknights figure. I refuse to collect anything else other than whatever I already have. I got my figure only because it was $10. That's the only reason. And it was from Arknights, but other than that. Liar, where? Where's Liar? Here's the thing. I don't have space for it. I can collect books. I love books because I have space for it. I can collect artwork because I have plenty of space on my wall for it. I have plushies because I could just throw that onto my bed or something. But when it comes to figures, no, my bookshelves are meant for books. I don't have display cabinets, and I don't plan on getting any. Did you ever get into Enfield or OG? I'm mostly OG purist. I got into Enfield, yeah, but did I enjoy it that much? I did for like maybe the first month or so. But once I got to the second area, it kind of dropped off for me. I play games for story. I think that's the problem. I play games mostly for story. And if the story doesn't hook me in, then I tend to drop the game. Gundams are figures too. See, I don't own any Gundam figures. I don't own any. The story got a little better. See, that's not gonna convince me. You have to say, story got really freaking good. Oh my god, Ark, the story's so freaking good now. This is a peak. There's plot twists everywhere. There's character development everywhere. There's so much lore in the story, and I'll be like, oh, heck yeah. Maybe I should go in. A little better? It was already shit to begin with. Why is all the good story locked behind character weapons? Yeah, but yeah, let me know, Mika. Thank you. Hi, Decca. Welcome in. You want to borrow your sister's? Where are you gonna put it? Borrow? I'm asking if I can have it. Borrowing means I have to give it back, sure. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. Gundams are a little bit different for me. I think it's because there's a lack of anime attachment to it. Because I don't like seeing quote-unquote anime. I don't like seeing anime faces around me, and I don't know why that's the case. The reason why I have Billy merch is because Billy's face is covered. The reason why I have Bang Boo merch is because Bang Boos are little bunnies. The reason why I have the Arc Knights merch I have now, which are the bunny plushies, are because they're bunnies. The reason why I have Arc Knights books is because they're books. Figures, anime faces, I don't know why. I just have like I wouldn't call it a visceral disgust towards it, but it's just like I don't really want it in my space. Anime girl hates anime. It's probably because I want someone to come into my room and be like, oh yeah, this girl seems normal. I want a normie to come into my room and be like, oh yeah, this person seems kind of normal. The moment there's any anime faces, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, this person watches anime. Which I mean, I'm not trying to lie to them, but at the same time, if they don't know about anime, then they don't know about it. Like I want it to be subtle. My room is pretty normal. My room there was nothing. I'm the type of person who doesn't put up posters either, so you don't see anything. It looks like a very normal, bohemian type room. Can I even talk about Arc Knights things here that are on the Chinese servers? Probably better not to, because I don't know if people are into leaks. Cause you really wanna? I personally don't care, but if some people care, then yeah. Is there a wall of plushies? No. I have 2 plushies. I have 2 of them, and they're both rabbits. So no, there's not a wall of plushie. The wall plushie doesn't belong to me, Moogie. Everything, all of the Hachiwari plushies you've seen, all of the Pikachu plushies you've seen, those ones aren't mine. I'm not a plushie collector. It was in your room? I share a room with someone else. You guys don't remember this. I share a room with someone else. All of those plushies are theirs. Every single plushie is theirs. Every time I post a plushie on social media, it's because my roommate gifted me a plushie. But like, I still put it with their collection. I don't keep it in my space. They're not mine. It's already not a normie room. I mean, this space currently is not even mine. This room is not mine. Whatever I live in right now, okay? The house is not mine. The room is not mine. The study's not mine. I am borrowing this space. So like, every time people come over, they already know of this space. I don't really invite my own personal friends over. It's always friends of me and my roommates, right? But when it comes to my room, my room, right? The one that I had previously before I moved here, there's no anime anywhere. Also, you don't borrow blood because you gotta return it, Chris. We don't borrow blood. We just take it. It's like, yeah, let me just borrow some food, why don't I? By the way, I'm gonna borrow your pizza, shove it in my stomach. And then once it comes out of my a-hole, you can take it back. No. We just take it. I kind of want my room less doctor's office-like. I kind of like the rooms that have a theme going on, but has a little bit of your own personal charm to it. So, to describe my old room, I'm like really into interior design, which is why I don't like having so many plushies around me. It was more bohemian style, it was a bohemian style room. There was a lot of plants around. Everything was wooden, beige colored. Autumn colored? Yeah, warm colored. You like succulents? Me too. Me too. And all the cloth, all the fabrics in the room were airy. So I had linen sheets. The patterns were put in places where it needed a little bit of texture. This is how I design a room, guys. And when it comes to plushies, I'm like, that plushie, or if it's a figure, if it's a plushie, whatever it is, it has to match the aesthetic of the room. And if it doesn't, I will not get it because I would have no place to put it. So I guess when it comes to, if I were to ever build Gundams, I don't have any Gundams, but if I were to build it, I need to find a place where it would fit. And in that case, I'm going to have to make my study a little bit more modern and have that sleek look to it, because that's what Gundams are. I refuse to put a Gundam in like a place where it's more rustic. You tweeted that you sometimes think I have the same condition and need advice. Condition? It's a buff, Salithan. It's a good thing. You just keep it. You keep it the way it is. Sometimes thinking is good. You don't need advice. You don't need... No, there's nothing wrong with you. Just be a rabbit. Sorry, I just had a brain fart. What do you mean by that? What about if they cheese the pizza first? What is that word? Cat. They cheese? How do you cheese a pizza? What is the word? What is the verb cheese? If you chew the pizza first and you feed it back to them, it would be borrowing, yeah. But that does require the action of you giving the pizza back to them somehow. And if you are doing that, I guess it kind of works. I guess it kind of works. But nobody would want it back. It's kind of like destroying an object before giving it back to them. You're sucking out all the flavors already. There's no more flavor in that pizza. It's just, and it's covered in saliva. So no, you don't want it. Hi broski hosty, welcome in. You don't give back food. Succulents are low maintenance, which is nice. Yeah, and cats, I'm not gonna say cats love them. I was gonna say cats love them. Cats don't love them. But they are the better plant to have around cats, because for some reason every single plant is toxic to cats. Like every single flower toxic to cats. I love flowers, guys. I love having flowers around. But like if anybody were to give me flowers, I would just assume that you're trying to kill my cats or something. I would have to throw it out. If I ever visit Canada, which I mean, I'm almost done with my Asia list, I would love to order you a pizza. I don't need any pizza from you guys. No. I'm not meeting any of you guys unless it's at a convention or at a meet and greet. I'm setting boundaries here. I'm not meeting anybody. Nobody here. Sorry, Mika, you can keep your pizza for yourself. My cat ate an earthworm? I didn't ask to meet anyone, but then I would have to dox my location and I ain't doing that either. How are we supposed to order me pizza? You can just give me money. Just what is it? Donate to the stream. I'm kidding. She hates us. No, this is me keeping myself safe and keeping you guys safe and keeping a boundary of parasocialness. We don't do that. Treat stream? What's a treat stream? Remember there was like I was looking at the news and there was like one girl who was doing membership streams, tiered membership streams, and she was having personal video calls with her chat, and I was like, that will never be me. You will never find me doing any of that. Yeah, keep yourself safe, Arc to Chat 2026. Because I know that there's some people out there who can be a little bit, I'm not gonna call it crazy, but some people get too attached. And I don't want anybody to be super attached to me. In fact, that's why I'm always telling you guys to touch grass. It's already scary enough, I think, that I stream every day and some people rely on my streams every day, which I think I'm already pushing it. Sorry if I made you uncomfortable. Never was my intention. I wasn't uncomfortable, don't worry. This is me setting boundaries. This is me telling you guys right now that I cannot accept anything like that from any of you guys. There's a service where you pay for DoorDash, you set up, and we don't get any of the information. What? Wait, that sounds cool. Then I don't need to keep eating rice and kimchi and egg every single day. I knew it. She hates me. I hate you guys. No, I'm kidding. I don't. I do appreciate you guys here, but that's as far as I will go. To attach this with the glue is for silly. That's why I tie you guys up in chairs. That's why I glue your butts to the seats. That's why you guys aren't allowed to leave midstream. You guys are not allowed to. We will send you something insane. That's what the throne is for. You know what, guys? Not gonna lie. There is an option on Throne called surprise me or something like that. Send a surprise gift. And you can choose to turn that off. But I was like, it would be really funny if I just kept it on just to see like if anybody would take that option. I was like, what the heck would people send me? I don't know. Yeah, it's right there. It's that little confetti icon. The surprise me or whatever it's called. Something along the lines of that. Or is it not there? Been tied to a chair, can't recommend. Why are your feet getting tired? Sorry, are you getting pins and needles? You're not moving your feet, so they can't be tired. Pins and needles now? It's like when you've sat on the toilet for too long and then you can't move your legs. And when you stand up, it's like you're just all wobbly. I curse that upon all of my enemies. A little finger skateboard. What would I do with it, Pache guy? What would I do with it? I think the problem with Throne, though, is that it's gotten really expensive. Throne has gotten really expensive. Like, they have jacked up the price for things that aren't sponsored, and it doesn't make sense anymore. So, which is why I haven't really been adding much to Throne. All of the previous things that I've added on Throne are still, I think it's the same price. I'm not sure, but what's Tech Deck? Is that what it is? A finger skateboard? But everything's so expensive. I'm trying to look for other options, but right now there aren't. There's no competition with Throne. It is. That is the finger skateboard. Is there a whole community around it? There's a name for it? There's a name for it. for finger skateboards. Do you do like tricks with your finger skateboard and people like actually take videos of it? Wait, what? Oh, it's the brand. Oh, okay, I kind of understand now. You're surprised. Yeah, I've never really seen it before. I've seen the little ones, but like I never seen anyone really play around with it. I kind of just, I'm like, oh yeah, that's neat. That's cool. That's okay. I never try to get too close as VTubers. I'm always there for when they stream, but that's that. It's probably better for your mental health to not get close. It's very, very good for your mental health to not be too attached to a streamer or a VTuber. I might be getting attached and worried about that myself. I'd probably be a lot less so if not for work driving me insane with how loud there is. If you guys need to take a break from the stream, please do it. If you feel like my streams are affecting your everyday life, right? If for instance I stop streaming for a day and you're just not comfortable with that, please take a break and please step like out until you're okay with coming back. I shouldn't be, or not just me, but I think for like anybody online, they shouldn't be your number one source of like attachment to anything, or like the thing that makes you grounded. You need to have several different things. So think about it like eggs, right? I guess it's just the saying, putting all your eggs in one basket. That's basically what it is. If I am everything to you, if there is a streamer out there or some sort of content creator that is everything to you, that's when you have to be like, all right, let me just take those eggs out of the basket and put it somewhere else. Put it in other hobbies, put it in other entertainment, put it in other things that could matter more than just me. Or attach yourself to several different VTubers. Yes, always prioritize yourself first, and that's a huge part of mental health. We don't talk about. Sorry, I just feel bad. And then what happens if your Oshi graduates? Right, Thought? No! Yeah, totally don't watch like 20 VTubers or something. What do we do then? Hi, Cyber. Welcome in. Why would you say that? Don't worry, I miss Mika too. I miss her a lot. The other day I was thinking, I'm like, man, it feels so weird that one of my Oshis isn't streaming anymore. Okay, honestly, Mika's like the second most person that I watch outside of Fleon. I watch Mika like all the time as well, and I'm like, it feels like you lose a part of your day. It feels like you lose a part of your week, actually. So, no, it does feel bad. It does feel bad, but at the same time, this is also me going, yeah, learn from the experience and just don't get too it's nice to have them in your everyday. It's kind of like listening to the news every day, right? Mika Melatika? No, Mika Magica. Mika Magica, my Oshi. As someone who experienced that, you just have to find new people to watch, and I think it's not that big deal. Yeah. Yeah. Mika graduated? Merc, is this how you find out? This is how you find out? Yeah, she graduated like a while ago. A month ago. She hasn't been streaming, no. How do we tell you? I found Merc through... It's funny, I found Merc through Mika as well. I found Merc through Mika's chats. I found Clock through Mika's chats. I found Thought through Mika's chats. I worked so much I missed it. Oh no! Yeah, Mika didn't stream as regularly as me either, so it's probably pretty easy to miss. Mid-March? Her last stream was on February 28th. Mika and Maddie. I've I met all of Vscape through Mika. I watched Mika first. Yeah, man, it's been a whole last month, hasn't it? Yeah, an Oshi is like a stand, but in Japanese. So Oshi in Japanese, the direct translation means to push. So if you Oshi someone, if someone's your Oshi, you're always supporting them and you're always rooting them to go higher than where they are. So it's a little bit different from a stan or a bias. Just a tiny bit. It has to do with idol culture in Japan, where everybody wants people want their idols to succeed on the big stage. Carry on the torch, you're my Kamiyoshi. That's a really scary thought. I haven't thought about being anybody's Kamiyoshi, but the more that you guys tell me that I'm your Kamiyoshi, the more I go, okay, let me just start accepting it. Because I have been in your shoes. I have been more of a stream watcher and a VTuber enjoyer than what I consider myself as a VTuber. It took me a whole last year to be like, all right, guys, yeah, I'm a VTuber now. It's almost my second year. This second year for me, or after the first year, that's when I'm like, all right, I should probably take this VTuber thing seriously before what's it? So because this is my main thing that I do now. Aku wa watashi no oshi. Really? I'm your oshi, Cyber? I'm not really familiar with idol culture or VTubers. I just started watching VTuber streams for games. You know what? I think that's how most people in Western society have been introduced to VTubers. It's through regular streaming, just through regular game streams and that sort of stuff. And there's less of a tie to idol culture in the West than there is to East. Which is it's interesting to see, because you do see more idol culture in Japanese corporation in corporate settings versus more of the other like Western corpos like VShojo. You see less of it, and I'm even gonna put Phase Connect under Western, like a Western corporation. Yeah, so. Hi guys. Hi Stixon. Hi Josh. Did I get a reading mode? Here we go. Hold on. I think my coffee is not as hot anymore. Let me take a few sips. Pibby, hello, welcome in. Yo, talking about VTubers? Yeah, we're talking about VTubers. The reason why I started VTubing was because of VTubers to begin with. It's like the VTuber pipeline. You love femboys, God hands? Wait, what is that? I think the lockdown from COVID definitely played a role in the growth of VTubers too. Yeah, it was definitely HoloLive that popped off because of COVID. Before, I think Kizuna Eye started becoming a big thing, and then it was HoloLive that really popped off. HoloLive with Gen 3 specifically, because that's how I got into VTubers. I first started watching HoloLive. My first Oshi ever was Maureen. Yeah, they're contagious. Once you start watching VTubers, you're gonna become one. That's the VTuber pipeline. You can't avoid it. Yeah, Kizuna was pre-COVID. But I did start watching Kizuna pre-COVID. And then it was when everybody started talking about Gen 3 HoloLive. That was when I got really got into it. And then what happened? What happened after that? And then Myth debuted. And I was like, wow, I love HoloLive EN. And then Holostars EN also debuted, and I was like, wow, I love Holostars EN. And so now I'm here. And then I was like, I learned all about Live 2D, and layering models and then making my own models. And I was like, what if? Like, what if I just made my own model for the shits and giggles? I wasn't gonna take this seriously, guys. I wasn't gonna stream this often. I was just going to like try it out for a little bit because I have tried streaming before. Before I became a VTuber, I was an IRL streamer. I was a face cam streamer. You would have seen this, but in real life. And to be honest, there's not much of a difference. I kind of just look like my model, but it would have just like been me in real life. Is this the first model you ever made? Yeah, it is. The outfit's not made by me though. I just want to make that very clear. This outfit is not drawn by me, not designed by me, but my face and my head and that, yes. And I was like, let me just try a few stream. I hated streaming, by the way. I was like, I hated streaming. From all of my face cam streams that I've done, I hated it. But I'm like, I'll try it again. I'll try it again because I know what to do because I've done it before. And so I went in and I still hated it. Not gonna lie, my first week of streaming as a VTuber wasn't that bad, right? It wasn't that bad, but eventually down the line, I was like, it's hard. It's very hard. But what got me to keep going was because I didn't have a job anymore, and I'm like, if I don't wake up and do something, because jobs are stressful. Jobs are really, really stressful, and I kind of just equated it to streaming at the time, where I was like, wow, streaming is really stressful for me, but I'll keep doing it because it's my equivalent of a job. If I were to wake up and not have anything to do, I would have just, I don't know, thrown myself out a window or something and just, I don't know, worked at McDonald's. But I was like, what's better? Let me try this. I already have a model. It's sunk cost fallacy. I made my own model. I might as well just keep going. And so I did. And now I'm here. And now I stream every single day. And I don't hate streaming anymore. In fact, it's kind of nice. How I would equate streaming with is that it's kind of like talking to people. You're kind of just talking. And I think the reason why I hated it before is because, number one, I couldn't set boundaries. I didn't know what that was. Please don't say things like window throwing. It's not a good look. Defenestration! Throws myself out a window on the first floor. Yeah, I didn't know how to set boundaries. I didn't know how to respect myself as a streamer. And because I didn't know how to respect myself as a streamer, the chat also didn't really respect me as much. And so it kind of goes both ways, right? If you respect yourself, then other people will also start respecting you as well. And that took a very long time for me to learn, but eventually I did get it. And not gonna lie, watching other VTubers and being in the VTuber space, just being on social media, no matter, like, even though I do say I hate social media, I hate being on Twitter, because there's so much negativity. There's still a good side about it, is that there is still some positivity to it, and there's still a lot of value that people put out there. So I did learn from other VTubers on how to handle a stream. And I ended up networking and talking to a lot of people. And now I know other VTubers in this space. Now I made a lot of friends. Now I'm working on a bunch of projects because people reached out. It's just been a pretty nice experience and smooth ride so far. So you guys are going to be stuck with me for a long time. Hi, Ash. Welcome in. Hello. Is she confessing how attached to us? No. No, never. Never. I would never do that. Why would you say that? Why'd you say that, Chris? When was your first year of streaming? I'm assuming it's around 2016, 2020. No, it was in 2024. 2024, about almost 2 years. 2 years ago. June 9th was when I first started streaming. So, my second anniversary is coming up. Ark being a student for real? Never. You're putting words in you're shoving words in my mouth. I'm gonna spit them back at you. when? June 17 is my Twitch affiliate anniversary and also my birthday. It's also around the same time I started streaming. I think I got affiliate in like around a week. My friends helped me a lot. I have a lot of IRL friends who are in the VTuber space, whether they are in like the corporate industry or they're indies. But like I don't think I would have been here if it wasn't for them either, because I did learn a lot from them. You think you're gonna partner push? I can't partner push. I don't even know what that is. I don't understand partner pushing, Clock. Someone teach me what partner pushing is, because every time I think about partner pushing, that's just streaming every day, and I'm like, that's already what I do. What do you mean? What the heck is partner pushing? What's different from a partner push versus my stream? Do I just have to change my title to partner push? Is that it? There's gonna be like absolutely no difference between a partner push stream and my regular streams. And it just feels kind of scummy to do if I were to do that. It feels like I'm lying to people going, oh yeah, by the way, I'm streaming every day, not like I haven't been streaming every day already. It's telling people if you like my stream, lock in, show up, so become a partner. So it really is just changing the title. No, I'm good. I don't think I will be partner pushing. At least not now. I think it does do that. It does do that, but at the same time, who was it? Am I allowed to say this? The person's not in the room with us right now. But I do really respect this person. But Hale has mentioned, I'm gonna quote Hale on this. These are not my own words. These are also not his words to say. I mean, not his words, exact words. But from what I remember, the message that he said was, if someone wants to support you, they'll just be there. Like you don't really need a partner push. And as a viewer as well, it's kind of awkward to be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna support this person while they're partner pushing and then leave afterwards. So yeah, that for me, it's probably not gonna be a thing unless I stream longer hours. It's essentially longer hours. The mods and the whales push viewer retention, add subs, and added subs. Huh. For now, I can't do longer hours, so that's gonna be hard for me to. Whenever I move, probably next year, but I think by then, hopefully, if I'm on the steady growth curve line, then I should probably be able to push or get partner by then without a partner push. Modded Orange, hello, welcome in. 10 hours a day. That's I used to stream 10 hours a day. I used to do that, not anymore. Can't do it anymore. Takes out too much of my day. I can't do anything else. You just need to balance your life and streaming. That's already what I'm doing. It's so difficult. It's so difficult. I need more time in my day to do things. Way more time in my day to do things. Cabin in the woods. Yeah, soon. It's not soon anymore. It's like they gave me another notice. They're like, by the way, Ark, you can't move until January of next year. Of January of next year. So I'm like, all right, okay, sure, fine. Stuck here for like another year. We finally found a house we're looking at renting, so I might be moving out soon. Ooh, that's exciting. You finally get your own space? Well, it's not really going to be your own space because you're living with a roommate. You guys have to set boundaries from the very beginning. Set house rules from the very beginning. I just want to let you know that. Anybody who's moving out not for the first time or moving out with someone you don't normally live with, set rules, set boundaries. Day 1. Going to sleep Arc? Is there wake up Arc? Is there a comeback from work Arc streaming again? Hold on, put some periods in that sentence or commas. Going to sleep Arc. Good night. Is there wake up Arc? I don't know what that means. What is wake up Arc? Is there a comeback from work Arc streaming again? Art streaming, work art? I don't know. I think it would be pretty fun to stream some of the projects that I'm working on, but I need permission from that first. I need permission from the team. It's basically a job now. It's basically I have someone that I have to report to. But I'm not getting. It's kind of like you get money based off performance. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. We've already talked about it. This guy said I want to have parties every month, and I said, how about I want to have parties every month. How about every other month? Right. Yeah, that's a lot of parties. That's a lot of parties. When I first moved out with my sister, you guys know how much of a normie she is, right? My sister. Okay, let me just put this perspective into your head of like the type of person she is. So I have talked about her before. I have mentioned that she does a lot of sports. But here's the thing. She also worked at a casino. She's a normie. She is a normie now. She worked at a casino. And through the casino, she met a lot of people, okay? A lot of people who are a little bit on the rowdier end of things. And when you're dealing with money, when you're at a casino, there's bound to be. Can I say this? Am I allowed to say this? There's bound to be mafia. Okay? There's bound to be people in gangs. And so we had, yes, there's mobs. And so we had a lot of parties that had a lot of things that went down and a little bit crazy in the place that I shared with her. Ark sister looks at chat with disgust. She's not here right now. She would never watch my streams. I can tell. I can see. She's just that type of person. Minecraft mobs. And there were so many instances where I would come home and my bed would be taken. Like, I would have no place to sleep. We lived in a very, very small condo. We lived in a very, very small place where there were only 2 rooms, okay, and a living room. So the entire floor was just littered with people. Everybody was on the floors, they were on the furniture, they were on my bed, they were in my room, and I would be like, all right, I guess I have no place to sleep anymore. I would have to sleep on a chair. I remember grabbing a chair and trying to sleep, and it's just impossible. On your bed is disrespect. I sometimes have no choice because I'm like not at home, and I would just come back home to people in my room on my bed. It's just how it is. This is why I'm pretty much done with parties. I can't do parties anymore. It's too much for me. It's not, I wouldn't really call it trauma. It's just the type of parties that I was in were just, oh god, there were a lot. Sleeping on a chair is fine. Imagine a piano chair. Like a really thin piano chair. That was my bed. Didn't get a wink of sleep at night. And then once you wake up, you gotta clean up everything. Yeah, no back support. There was literally no space. I didn't know what to do. I wasn't gonna sleep with someone else on my bed. I wasn't gonna push them like off my bed and be like, oh, by the way, you're leaving now. I can smell the cigarettes at those parties. Oh, it was more than cigarettes. In fact, I think, yeah, it was. I live in Canada, okay? It's weed. That's what you're smelling. It's weed. It's marijuana. You're not smelling cigarettes. And sometimes even when there's no parties, I'm not having parties, you can still smell the marijuana coming from the vents. Weed. Yeah, there's a weed shop at every block. I sleep in my chair very often. Actually pass out with studying, watching stream, and actually sleep on my bed half the time. Mookie, you need good support. You need an actual bed to sleep in. That would have smelled awful. It was awful. It was awful. I mean, weed is very normal here. It's just like, it's as normal as smoking cigarettes. In fact, it's more common to smoke weed here than it is to smoke cigarettes. Nobody here smokes cigarettes anymore. Because they're like, oh, weed is a thing. Why would I smoke cigarettes when I can smoke weed? Sleeping is overrated? No, it isn't. It's what your body needs for rest. It's probably a weird thing for me to talk about just because, like, weed is banned in a lot of countries. It's like one of those big no-no drugs. But the reason why it's, I guess, somewhat legal in Canada is because alcohol is a worse drug than weed. With alcohol, you can't think properly, you can't move properly, you can't walk properly, you can't do anything properly. Right? You're pretty much like drugged. You're drugged out. And then you have weed, where it's just like, yeah, you feel a little bit, everything moves a little bit slower, but it doesn't have the same effects as alcohol, where it's like you can't do anything. Sugar is a worse drug, and I love it. Sugar is terrible. Sugar is terrible, terrible. The amount of Dewey crashes is insane. Yeah. Yeah. Alcohol is honestly, there's nothing good about it, but because it makes a lot of money for the countries, that's why they keep it around. There's a whole business behind alcohol, and which is why I'm trying to quit alcohol, which is why I have quit alcohol. It's because it's not good for you, number one. Number two, it's worse than your regular drug. Yeah, back support's no joke. Back pain bad. You gotta work at those back muscles as well. Just realize not everyone is American. Yeah, I think we have like half the people in active chat are on other sides of the world, in other countries. I don't think we have a lot of people in active chat who are from North America, because I stream so early that most people aren't awake unless you are at work. I'm not American, I'm Texan. Yeah, I love that. No alcohol on birthday streams, no alcohol allowed. No, I'm not gonna go that far. This is just my own personal boundary, my own personal limit, like a rule that I set for myself. For everyone else, I'm like, sure, you know what? Go ahead. If you want to drink, you can drink. In fact, like, I don't want to be a party pooper either. So it's like, oh yeah, let's just do a toast. I'll be like, yeah, sure, why not? Because I'm pretty heavyweight from all the alcohol I've been consuming in the past 20 years, right? I started drinking really, really early, which I regret. Sorry, there is a door, right? There's a doorbell right now. I'm gonna open the door. I will be right back, guys. I recognize the black car outside. It's from the church. I'm not opening the door. I don't want to be stuck there for 10 minutes. Can you hear it? It's a loud ass doorbell. I always have to check. I have to like go to another room, look outside, and be like, who is it? Because these people come very, very often. It's one thing to drink until you're tipsy, another one to keep drinking until you're blackout drunk, and one of the two is a major problem. Yeah, and you know what? What sucks too is that it does take a while for you to know what your body limits are. And it changes every time as well. When you get older, you become less tolerant to alcohol. So, yeah, sometimes you don't know, and sometimes you're like, what if I... Sometimes it doesn't hit you until like a few hours in, and you're like, oh shit, I don't remember feeling this way. I didn't drink for the past hour or so. Why am I suddenly feeling super drunk? UPS needs signature. No. It's Jehovah Witness. It's the Mormons. I had to break up so many fights lately, all drunk fights. Ugh, I hate that so much. I had to go through a lot of that in school. It was my friends getting drunk. I got kicked in the stomach so many times. I got kicked into a bathtub one time. And I'm like, I think I'm done with parties. I think I'm done with all of this. It's just too chaotic for my hag life. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to retire. I just want to like sit down and just enjoy life and enjoy nature and not think about partying anymore. Jesus needs your signature. No, I'm good. I'm good. Girl, what the hell was your friend group? My friend group went bar hopping every Friday. It was like every week there was a party. Every week. That was how my school was. I went to a party school. I went to a school of like it's what people would call a party school, where there's like people growing weed under their sinks and they would sell it at school. Everybody went to clubs and bars. Our teachers knew exactly which bars and clubs we went to, so they would avoid them. Because it's so awkward if you were to see your teacher there. I think I came in a Discord last year for Halloween and gave live updates of me being punched in the face at a bar. I remember this. I do remember this. It's not fun. What did you study? I studied, I went to an art school. I mean, it wasn't my university or college. I mean, my university college was still a party school, but this is when I talk about like my school party days, it was my high school. My high school was a little bit rowdy. Hi, Rem. Welcome in. Glad I don't get angry. Me too. I would say I'm pretty patient amongst a lot of people I know. And I like being around patient people as well. The moment I meet anyone who is impatient, I'm like, yeah, we're not gonna vibe well together. I can already tell. I can already see it. I used to clean in elementary school during my high school days, and one of the teachers invited me to come drink with the staff. That's so funny. During your high school days? That reminds me of the time when my teacher would always invite me to her house to drink. Because she knows that I regularly go bar hopping. She knew that I regularly go clubbing. So she'd just be like, hey, Ark, I know you can't go home right now. You want to come over? You want to check out my alcohol collection? We vibe well. I'm impatient. Hi, Nico. Hello, Resident Chunk. Welcome in. One of the other teachers was like, he's underage. I think it's gotten to the point in my school when nobody actually cared because they just knew that there's nothing they could do about it. Why are you impatient, Nico? What is going on? The topic is why you hate me. Nico got me passed out drunk. Club Miko. I went to a party with Club Miko, and Miko was our resident bartender. I do it again. I am swearing off alcohol. I'm swearing off alcohol. So no, you wouldn't do it again. Did she have good alcohol? Most of the alcohol that she got was from the gifts that we gave her. So she would just feed us whatever we gave her. So if we gave her good alcohol, then yes, it would be good alcohol. Don't ask why we gave our teachers alcohol as presents and gifts. We just really liked them. I was usually the one who would talk about poetry with drug addicts and carry people home since I wasn't drinking much. And then I left for university, drowned in the bottle for 5 years. Don't regret it, but it's not something I don't recommend. I do not recommend. Here's the thing. After living through all of whatever I experienced, for years and years and years, since like high school to university and maybe even past that. Like I don't recommend it at all. Like to nobody. Just live a regular life. It's like maybe you will learn from experience there, but it's probably you won't need anything that you've learned from all the parties. In fact, you just learn that people are assholes. That's all. Which is not something new. It's not anything new. Have you tried Motai? I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what that is. Balance is important. Extreme of anything is bad. Yes. Yeah, it's like the yin yang. It's like the yin yang circle. You need a little bit of everything. You can't just eat protein bars throughout your entire life. Did you guys see that? One, it was green text. It was on the Funny Clover site, but it was passed everywhere where this person just kept eating protein bars because it was cheap, and for them, I guess it was like a better source of nutrients. But because there was no fibers, this guy just didn't poop, and then he had 25 pounds of poop in his body. That was stuck in his body, and they needed surgery. He needed surgery to get all that poop out. It sounds painful. Yeah, it was an inflated gut. So you guys need to have a little bit of everything. That person needs to learn about a balanced diet. You know what's crazy? What's something I found out? A lot of girls I knew who weren't into exercise, who wasn't into a healthy lifestyle, they wanted to lose weight fast, or they want to keep a really small body. What's it called when you have like, you just have like a very lightweight, lightweight, right? A lot of them don't actually eat, and when they do, it's really just protein bars. Petite, yeah. So there were so many girls like that I knew. So many. No, a lot of them didn't eat. A lot of them refused. Yeah, I don't even call it girl meals. It's like really because to call it a girl meal, we would have to say that like a lot of girls girls should be eating those things, which they shouldn't. And it was some of the most unhealthiest things I've ever seen. It was just protein bars. It was like protein and protein bars. And then you start hearing stories of girls in their 30s afterwards going, I don't know, I have like pre-diabetes because I don't have enough muscle mass to metabolize all the food that I eat. I have no muscles in my body. It sounds like socially pressured anorexia. It is. That's essentially what it is. It's so dangerous. I don't recommend it, which is why I'm kind of grateful for the internet of spreading more information on what a healthy diet should look like. You can still stay petite while going to the gym, while eating healthy. Ark, you're so muscular. What do you mean? You're my fitness goals. I'm not. I'm not. I don't even go to the gym, Nico. I just do at-home exercises. But for anyone who's trying to keep a low weight, that's all you have to do, 10 minutes every day. And it's not hard. It's better than starving yourself. Laughing, hello, welcome in. Me, vampire lady. Yeah, I'm doing calisthenics. I'm doing a lot of calisthenics. And it's kind of fun. It feels good. Maybe because I'm an old hag, right? Every time I move my body, it feels like a sort of release. It feels like going to a massage, like a masseuse, getting a massage. That's how it feels like. Because I'm moving muscles that I don't normally move, and essentially stretching them. Correct choice. What's the correct choice? What are... working? Yeah, we do have a gym channel on Discord. We do have a gym channel there. You don't necessarily have to be going to a gym to use the gym channel. It just could be any sort of exercises that you do at home. It could be showing off your progress, any of that stuff. I posted once in the gym channel. My group moved to posting on heavy. What is that? What is TJ? Then my group moved to posting. What is heavy? I did see your post, Nico. You sent me the same one, right? Yeah, Nico went there, posted once, and then left. Why do every streamer I watch always say I'm old? Because compared to a regular VTuber, I'm pretty old. I'm 5,000 years old, guys. Wait, the be right back sign is still here. Oops. Oops. That's not what's supposed to happen. That wasn't what's supposed to happen. Yeah, 5,002 soon. Isn't that young in dragon years? I'm like pretty halfway. Pretty much halfway. So no, not I wouldn't say young, okay? I wouldn't say young. But I'm not an unk yet. Half. Okay, I'm gonna live up to like 15,000 years old. That's my goal. It's me, the unk. I can't even say anything to counter that because Nico is an unk. The chud unk. I'm kidding. The chunk. That's what you call yourself. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, you gotta respect yourself if you want other people to respect you too. Damn, catching strays. Not Aunt Ark. No, I'm Grandma Ark. Aunt is boring. Aunts are boring. There's nothing interesting about being an aunt. You're kind of just there. You know what's better than being an aunt? A grandma. I'll take grandma over aunt any day. I still have a good 10 to 20 years before grandpa status. I don't even know if I will become grandma status because nobody around me are having kids. And if that's the case, then the kids aren't going to be having kids either. Because the non-existent kids won't be having kids. Or do I legitimately look that not old? I feel like pictures don't really do you as much justice as seeing you in real life. I think, see, pictures are always, you get your best angles. Sometimes people look different in photos. So I'm like, I kind of have to see, you have to ask me again. You have to ask me again the next time I see you, Nico. Because I don't remember. I don't remember, like, I'm going to be zooming in. I'm going to be like, all right, are there any wrinkles on your forehead? Are there any wrinkles? Do you have any crow feet? Do you have any smile lines? I think most people look better IRL. I do think so too. Hi, Ark. Hello. Welcome in. As an IRL uncle, it's fun. Yeah, I hate kids. I don't like them. Don't make me babysit. I will do a terrible job. I'd be like, here's a pen, here's paper, have fun. And I will leave to another room. I remember doing that. I've babysat a few times. And that's exactly what happened. I remember these kids coming up to me going, Ark, I'm bored. I don't want to draw anymore. And I'd be like, what do you think I did as a kid, huh? Do you think I had any games? No. No, I have no games for you. There's nothing I can do for you. I'm literally working right now. Nerf gun fights are fun. See, I can't enjoy Nerf gun fights because I'm not an active person. So there's really nothing. If you can't discuss with me the topics of, I don't know, like interesting topics about, or the deeper topics of this movie or the media that I watch, or talk about psychology, the philosophy of human evolution, whatever it is, then yeah, it's gonna be boring for me. Then I'm not gonna enjoy my time. Pen and paper. I would just give them the pen and say use the wall, but then you would have to scrub the wall. You can just get them to keep the paper that they drew on. They can't keep the wall. If you hate kids, why do you want to be a grantee? It's more like, I don't want to be one, but I prefer being one over not. I prefer to just not have any kids around me. That's fine. I'll let other people take care of the kids, and I will just chill there. Yeah, I need an 8-year-old savant. Exactly, that's what it is. If this kid isn't screaming, if this kid's doing okay, okay, I have babysat for like a few minutes of this one kid that I'm like, hey, kids aren't bad. But it's very specific. And they are rare. Those kids are rare. But there was this one time when I went to a restaurant with a lot of people. It was pretty recent. And I was sitting in front of I was sitting with a couple and their child, okay? And we were just chilling, we were just talking and everything. And then it comes to a time when the couple was like, Ark, by the way, can you watch over our kid here? Because we're gonna go socialize with other people. And they knew that I just, I wasn't a sociable person. Like, I just didn't want to go out and talk to people. So I was like, you know what? Sure, why not? So the kid was just sitting there, munching on a big ass cookie the entire time. She wasn't talking to me, right? And we were both just sitting there in silence. That was the best babysitting moment of my entire life. I was like, you're not causing a ruckus, you're not running around, you're not doing anything, you're just eating a cookie. And she's not even looking at me, she's just looking at the cookie. And I'm like, hey, kids aren't bad. As long as the kid isn't like acting like a kid, then I think it's fine. But yeah, a very rare child. The cookie did the heavy lifting. Yeah, and she was taking her time with it. She was just sucking on it. She wasn't even like eating it quickly. She wasn't choking on her food. She was just like taking it bit by bit, piece by piece, really slowly. And I'm like, yeah, just take your time. Stop acting like a kid. No childhood for you. Pay taxes now. No, kids can absolutely do what kids love to do. It's just that it doesn't work with my mental. Like, my brain cannot handle it. I get too overwhelmed. We can do that at my house. I'll even give you my beanbag and your favorite stuffed animal. Favorite stuffed animal? You have one? I lost mine a long time ago. I think it's still sitting somewhere. Elsewhere. In another house. Board games, video games, some space outside for playtime with kids. I think, you know what my problem is? I don't think it's the fact that I don't like kids. It's the fact that I don't like socializing. I don't like leaving like my own personal solitude. And it's after you mention that. Hey, Liar. Hello, guys. Welcome in. Hello. Liar has no friends, so it's a double raid. What do you mean Liar has no friends, so it's a double raid? I mean, like raiding back to back. Don't worry, I do that to Liar too. I also don't like raiding anyone but Liar. Sometimes on days I'm like, is it weird if I raid Liar like 4 times in a row? Maybe, kind of. So like I'm like, what if I don't raid anyone at all? What if I just don't raid? If it's not Liar, what's the point? Thank you for the shout out, Clock. Here we go. have so many friends, they're lying. Liar probably does have a lot of friends. Not a lot of friends who are streaming at this time, I'm going to assume. But welcome in, guys. If you guys need to raid and run, feel free to do so. We're just chilling. We're just talking, chatting here. I was talking about why I don't like kids, and then I came to a realization. It's not the fact that I don't like kids. It's the fact that I love my solitude so much to the point where if anyone comes and wrecks it, ruins it, I will get mad. Or no, not mad because I don't get mad. I'll just be frustrated and I'll feel a little bit stressed. The funny frog is funny. It's funny. The funny frog is funny. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lyra has plenty of friends. So, yeah, Thought Synapses mentioned like board games and what was it? What was the list? It was like board games, other things. Forgot the actual list of it, but essentially, it's that like I don't like board games. I play board games because I feel obligated to most of the time. I don't. Yeah, I introvert so hard that I escape kids. Drawing with chalk. Yeah, I don't like those activities. I don't like social activities. I don't like playing games with people. I only like playing single player games. I don't play games with friends. Every time my friends are like, "Ark, you want to play a game with me?" I'd be like, "No." Ark, you want to play board games? No. Ark, you want to go outside and we're going to check out some? No. I'm like, I'll come for lunch or something. Like, I'll talk about stuff. I'll come for, like, you know, if we're just gonna chill and chat, sit around in a circle and talk about things, I'm down for that. But if you want me to do anything outside of that, no. I'm good. But, like, I'm kind of grateful that my friends do ask me anyway, just to be considerate. A loner versus an introvert. I think it's the same thing, right? Loner and introvert and introversion. I still remember when we had members of chat ask if I was going to do any community type games, right? Community games where you play with other people, and like my first thought was, oh god, no. I can't even play games with my own friends. I don't even want to play games with my own friends. Now you want me to play with random strangers. Nah, I'm good. I generally don't know if I like multiplayer games because while I have friends who want to play games together, I'm always super far behind. That is me too. I think most people around me prefer to, I'm not gonna call them min-max, but they love to see like fast progress, which is different from the way I play. I love going slow and just discovering things, but it's hard to do that when everyone discovers things at their own speed. Everybody explores differently. Stuff like King of the Castle keeps chatting in chat. I'm not sure what that is. King of the Castle. I need to play with people constantly or I die. No, Liar, don't die. You're so funny. No, but yeah, I kind of understand that too. I think most people around me are kind of like that. Where it feels weird if they aren't playing games with other people. I was talking to my roommate actually. And I don't know if they understand that I don't. No, rather than that, it's more of they try to live my lifestyle by going, let me just leave the Discord and like not talk to anybody. But I'm like, are you sure you want to do that? Because you're an extrovert. Like, I am the most introverted introvert you'll ever meet. Blank space, hello, welcome in. I love talking to people though. Don't get me wrong, I love talking to people. It's just that I don't like playing games with people. I don't like doing other things outside of talking. I think talking's fine. If you want me to start actually anything that involves even a tiny bit of competition, I'd be like, yeah, no. Maybe I'm just allergic to competition. Hello, Dew, welcome in. That's my title, you can't have it. It's mine now. The most introverted of introverts. Though, I think that there is a different definition of what people think introversion is, because most people tie introversion to anxiety and shyness, which is not what I have. It's more of I just don't like talking to people, or I don't like doing things with people. Are you the type to sit in a conversation without contributing to it, or just listening and enjoying the companies? Both. I really only contribute when there is space for me to contribute. If I can, I will choose not to contribute. But then when there is something that I can contribute to, I will. So maybe both. I do enjoy instances when it's just the other person talking the entire time. And I'm like, all right, let me just do my work and you can yap in the background. It's basically what I'm doing right now, where I'm yapping and some people are lurking. I like being in those spaces where I can just listen. An introvert that's shy and anxious? Oh no. Oh no, Laufin. It's okay, you'll get there eventually. What helped me a lot was learning from leaders and being like, how do they act in some social situations? Like, you have to actually sit down and analyze. It doesn't come naturally. Sometimes when you grow up in an environment where you're not normally exposed to a lot of people, and people don't expect a lot of talking out of you, then the shyness and the anxiety will be a part of how you interact with your environment and your space. That was a bit like what happened with me. Maybe it's like an average Asian household, but it was always like, Ark, stop talking. Ark, don't talk. Ark. It was more like, if you don't talk, then you're praised. If you don't have any opinions, then you're praised. Like, always listen to your elders, no matter, even if they are wrong, right? It's kind of, that's the kind of household I kind of grew up in, which is why I didn't use words a lot. Most introverted people aren't socially anxious, they're just drained very quickly by interactions. Yeah, that's the real definition of introversion. It's not the fact that you're shy or anxious, it's just the fact that you get drained really easily. You have a lower social battery. I thought I was an introvert for the longest time. It turns out I'm just anxious and awkward. That's what I hear that a lot, actually. It's not just you, Larry. I hear that a lot from a lot of my friends. They're like, oh yeah, I actually found out I'm an extrovert. I love talking to people. I love going to the parties. I love being around my friends. It's just that I don't know what to say at times, and it does get anxious and awkward. Can't be me, though. I just prefer not to be at parties. Don't invite me. Don't bring me anywhere. Going to the movies, you guys enjoy it yourself. Goodbye. I grew up in an Irish household where if you're just sitting there, people try to involve you in the conversation. Would you say that's good? Would you like that? I know that some people who are a little bit more introverted or more anxious might prefer that, because they're like, I don't know when to butt into the conversation. You don't enjoy it? I think it's kind of nice. I think it's kind of, maybe if that happens to you on the daily, then maybe not. For me, a lot of people at my old work were kind of like that as well, where everybody treated me like I was their child. I was basically their child. Everyone was, and I physically looked like their child as well. Because everyone was super tall. Everyone was European. So people would be like, oh, Ark, are you okay? Ark, how do you feel about this? Like, if I would just stop talking, they'd be like, oh, by the way, Ark, how do you feel about this? By the way, Ark, what's your opinion on this? And I'm like, oh, this is kind of nice. Then I don't have to like actually cut into the conversation and contribute that way, because talking over people or trying to find my space in a conversation is often really difficult and it's hard. You think you're an ambivert? Most people are probably ambiverts. Most people are probably I think they stray towards one side a bit more than others, but they still have the qualities of the other side. I'm just severely autistic, overly self-aware, gotta read everyone to understand social stuff, so I do the same for myself. I think me too. Merc, when you said Ark, I think you have the tism. Like, I think I do too. Because I have to actually sit down and read someone in order for me to do anything. I don't do well in situations when I am on Discord and I'm talking because I'm like, I can't read this person's face. I don't know what they're thinking. And it's making me a little bit anxious. I do really well in real life meetings with clients where I sit down in a room and I actually get to see their face and I see what I see their expression, or when it's a video call with a client, then I can tell what they're thinking. I prefer that way over like a call where people are like, yeah, we're not using cameras. I went to a client visit. We stopped for lunch and my manager was like, do you want something to get, like I was his kid? I don't know why. That happens to me all the time too. Everybody always treats me like a child at work. Or by the way, I'm going to the bakery. You want anything? And then my first job was really funny because my coworker kept buying me I mentioned this before, but like poppy cake with walnuts in it, and I didn't have the heart to tell him that I was allergic. I mean, I did, but then he kind of forgot. He was old. But every day he would buy me the thing that I'm the most allergic to, and he'd be like, "Here, Ark, have some walnut cake, have some poppy walnut cake," and I'd be like, "You're trying to kill me," but at the same time, he was old. Konoon, hello, welcome in. How's your day been going? I just woke up, and then I started streaming, so nothing exciting has happened quite yet. Maybe he was just an assassin. Maybe he hated me, and he was like, I'm just gonna keep getting Ark walnuts until she dies. But for me, it was exposure therapy. He just didn't realize it. He was like slowly feeding me poison, and my body was slowly like getting used to it. I don't think I'm as allergic to walnuts as I was before because I felt bad for not eating the walnut cake. So what I would do is, because it wasn't really infused in the cake, it wasn't like a walnut powder, I would pick out all of the walnuts. I would still eat it and it would still be really painful, okay? My tongue would burn the entire time. My throat would burn, my tongue would burn, but I'd be like, I'll just eat it. I'll just eat it regardless, whatever. Exposure therapy. Learn to say, I did say no. Every time I say no, they're like, Ark, you want anything from the bakery? No, I'm good. Here, I got you cake. I have no choice. They don't listen to my no's. And so I'm like, fine, I'll just, you already bought it. I'm allergic. Do you think I didn't say I was allergic in the first time? I did tell him I was allergic. He just forgot. And I wasn't going to bring it up every single time. Ask for specific things then. I know, I should have just asked for coffee, but I felt bad. I felt bad for saying, yeah, can you get me a coffee and whatever? I just prefer people not get me stuff. It's part of my introversion. I'm like, yeah, just don't get me anything, please. It's your health? Well, exposure therapy worked, so I'm not complaining. Now, there was one time recently where I ate a piece of chocolate with a little bit of walnut in it, and I was like, oh, there's walnut, but I didn't. Usually when I feel my allergic reaction coming, it hurts. It hurts real bad, and that's when I know to spit it out so I don't swallow it and whatever. But at that time, I was like, I'm pretty sure I just ate a walnut, but there's minimal burning. Like, it just doesn't, I don't feel the pain. I did end up spitting it out, but I was like, it doesn't hurt that bad anymore. It doesn't hurt as bad as before. You'd rather take poison than talk to people? Yeah. Yeah. Bulgarian split squats. Is that what you're doing, Clock? Bye. Have fun at the gym. Every time I'm on a field, I have my manager. It's but your manager's feeding you. You know what? That's a really good manager. Keep that job. I love jobs with good managers. They're usually the only thing that keeps you from leaving a job. Sometimes even when the job is shit, but you have a good manager, I'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll stay for a little bit longer. It's usually the people that keeps you from leaving. I have to study for my biophysics exam. Do it. Study right now. You don't have to tell me, just do it. Blank space, why are you typing in chat when you should be studying for your biophysics exam, huh? Then why tell me that you have to study for your biophysics exam? Just do it. What do you mean, oh hell nah? Do it. I'm your mother now. I'm gonna tell you what to do. Close the stream, study for your biophysics exam, or you can keep me in the background if you can still concentrate. No, not mommy. Nobody call me mommy. I'm just your mother. I'm your mother. There's a difference between mommy and mother. I'm your mother. I actually almost passed out at the end of every set from the Bulgarian split squats. Is it really that difficult? Hi, Potato. Welcome in. Are they really that difficult? Bulgarian split squats. That's the one where you squat with like your legs apart, right? Hold on. Bulgarian split squats. Oh yeah, okay. It's the lunging ones. I love these. I love these so much because it builds out your glutes and your hamstrings. These are my favorite. My favorite type of squats. Don't be a freak. Be a freak. Sorry. This is just me doing saying the opposite of whatever Clock is saying. Clock just wants this stream to be a comfy place. He wants chat to be a comfy place, but I just want to be a little bit evil today. It does build your ass. Ark, you hate kids. I do. I do. That's why I'm telling, who is it? Blank space to study. I hate you, therefore you can't have fun right now. Go friggin' study. You too, Potato. I know you're still in school as well. Go study. I'm a living fossil. I'll take that, sure. Important question. What is it? What? You can't say, hey, important question, and then proceed to bonk me. The heck? It's your stream, do what you want. Shit. I have no counter for that. I got some femboy, gay adjacent friends looking to get bigger butts. So, thanks. I think Miko is probably there as well. Everyone wants bigger butts. Every gay adjacent friend, every gay friend I have has gone through some glow up phase, some like really extreme glow up phase, and I'm like, what happened to you? I've known you for 10 years. I've never seen you like this before. Pistol squad? What's a pistol squad? Where's my important question? Why does everybody have important questions now? This is Potato. What have you done? Potato, this is all your fault. You should have just went, you know, just ask the question. I'm not gonna answer that one. That was not an important question. That was a shitty ass question. You know, I love to be like, oh yeah, and you know, all questions aren't stupid. No, that one was pretty stupid. Sorry. No crayons. You have an announcement, Modded Orange, on my stream. All right, what is it? What is your important announcement? Hip thrusts are better. Oh, I love those as well. I need to do everything to increase my butt size, because that's the only thing I have. That's the only thing I have. Some things are genetics, and you're just dealt bad cards. Like, I can't just do exercise to grow my boobs. It doesn't work that way. But what I can grow are other parts of my body. Are you eating more? Yeah, definitely. I eat depending on how much exercise I get. So on the weeks I do more exercise, I eat more. On the weeks I don't do exercise, I eat less. Everything balances out. Eating, sleeping is important, true. You're out of chips? Sorry. Is that a reference to something? Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker. He looks freaking cool, though. Why isn't Shadow the Hedgehog the main character? Actually, no. He has, like, villain vibes. He would make a really cool isekai character, don't you think? Don't you think Shadow the Hedgehog would be really cool as an isekai character? Like, what if you get isekai'd into Shadow's body? He loves Latinas. He does. Sonic's already did the isekai stories? What? I actually don't know anything about Sonic. I don't know anything about Sonic. You could tell me anything about Sonic and I'll be like, yeah, sure, I believe it. Shadow loves Latinas? That's canon, right? Canon lore? All around me, familiar Eggmans, worn out Eggmans. Worn out Eggmans. Oh, the Eggmans. Watch the video on stream. No, I'm too scared to. Sonic got isekai to 2001 Arabian Nights and Knights of the Round Table. What? Are you hitting your table? Oh, you can hear it? Yes, I was. Sorry. Let me put some things away. I'm just... This is what people call stimming. Oops, my bad. I have to play with something. I was playing with my cup earlier, and now I took all my glass bottles out and I'm just hitting them against the table. I didn't even realize I was doing it. The third movie solidified the Shadow likes Latinos. So my understanding of Sonic the Hedgehog is that Sonic the characters, or the movie at least, the movie specifically, Sonic the characters, they get isekai'd into the real life world. Is what these kids these days call stimming. I actually don't know what it is. I thought my earphones are broken again. Oops. You need a butterfly knife, I guess, to fidget with? No, because that gets really loud. I've seen people with their butterfly knife activities. It's a really nice sound, but imagine me doing that all throughout stream. It would be pretty annoying. Keep hitting your table, kind of like it. No! No! I do like these bottles, though. You guys want to hear this? Don't you like that sound? It's like marble against marble. That's one of my favorite sounds as a kid. When you have... You know when, I don't know if anybody has experienced this, but like in class, when you're learning counting, at least my teacher would take a whole bunch of marbles and she would count. So we would be able to memorize like the numbers. Like when we were really, really young, really, really small. Small Arc Dragon. And she would hit the marbles against each other. I'm like, wow, that's such a pleasant sound. I love it so much. And this is essentially what it is. It's just the glass upon glass and glass. Put these away. Who's reminding what of what? My teacher in 10th grade still had them because of how well they kept our attention. Is it because of the sound? It's probably because of the sound, and they're also really pretty as well. There's so many different types of marbles. That probably gave me a sort of an addiction to marbles when I was a child. I recall going to like dollar stores and really, really wanting to buy the marbles because I like the color of it. I love the sound of it. There's something about marbles that I don't know. Everything about marbles is like amazing to me. I wasn't allowed to. No marbles in the households because they get everywhere. Hi, Elf Pill. Hello, welcome in. Hold on, it's getting really hot. 1 second. Eh. Marbles on stream is also fun. That's the game where everybody names themselves, or you put a name on a marble and they just race, right? I bet you like the metal balls on strings that smack into each other. I do. My doctor has that on his desk. My old doctor, and I would always play around with it when I was waiting for him to do things. And you can also like do 2 marbles at a time, 3 marble, whatever it is. The funny balls. Just chatting game. Is marbles a chatting game? I guess it kind of is. Unless you want to become a commentator. If you own the game, you can customize the marble. Do they make the marble sounds too? If I ever get a desk job, I get one of those. I had a desk at work and I never made use of it. And it was so sad that once the pandemic came, I had to sacrifice my desk for the public. I had to be like, okay, this isn't my desk anymore. Even though it had my name on it. The desk had my little title card on it. But I had to give it up. Yeah, the glass balls. The glass balls of pill. King of the Castle is another one of those. The people in chat have to coordinate? They took away your desk thought? Why? I ended up sitting with all the salespeople. So what happened was, because people took my desk, I was like, I need another space. So what I did instead was, the sales guys had this space in the office that was kind of like secluded, but they were right next to the big windows. Right? It was like at the very far end of the floor. We had the entire floor to ourselves. So they were at the very far end where you would have to walk like a whole minute or two to get there. And that would be me sitting in the corner by myself next to the big ass window, and I'd be like, yeah, this is my life now. Or when there's nobody going to the office, what I would do instead was that I would claim an entire meeting room for myself. I'm like, this is my office now. I will lock the doors. Nobody come in. Nobody's allowed to use this meeting room. This is where I'm gonna work. It felt good. It felt like I had my own personal office. That's one of the reasons why I loved going back to the office, even though nobody went. I just had my own space. There's buzzing magnets? Never seen those before. I didn't know that was a thing. Buzzing magnets. First time trying noise canceling headphones and I hate it. The silence is actually very loud, amplified by tinnitus. What I think. So for me, I also have noise canceling earphones, but I would be playing like metal music in it. So like it's not really deafening to me. It's unless I'm listening to something soft, right? Or doesn't have a lot of substance. Sound substance, not like value substance, but like sound substance, which is when I don't use noise canceling headphones. Can you even sing that in karaoke? What? Which one? Sing what? What am I singing, Danish? Trick shot. These are like listing a whole bunch of King of the Castle. What is that? When I search up King of the Castle, all I see is the bouncy trampoline. The trampoline? Yeah, the kids' trampoline. Game. Oh, interesting. King of the Castle. Take your rightful place on the throne in this multiplayer-only party game for 4+ players and rule the kingdom with iron fist and silver tongue as you steer through bloodshed, intrigue, and madcap disaster. Can you keep your own crown when others plot your downfall? More importantly, can you keep your head? Wait, that looks really fun. I'll probably wait for a sale. Huh. Noise canceling is crazy because why can I hear myself breathing? I think it's probably because you have direct monitoring up. Most noise canceling headphones have direct monitoring, right? Where it plays back. Unless the mic isn't near you, because like whenever you plug in my noise canceling, I turn that shit on because I kind of like listening to. I need to be able to listen to myself. I need to. Be careful about that game. Why, Thought? Wait, what? Why? What do you mean be careful? Huh? I usually sleep to metal songs playing randomly from my bootleg collection, and sometimes the noises overwhelm me enough to sleep through it. You need to be overwhelmed? I think it's kind of comforting. In fact, no, metal music wakes me up. Because I tend to lose focus easily, and when my brain is stimulated, what I do is I tend to get distracted by other things. I need some sort of stimulation for my brain, so I end up like going on Twitter, or I end up going on YouTube, finding other videos to watch. But when I'm playing metal music, that's when I can put my entire focus on the work that I'm doing. Rem, lose my religion. Why are you telling me here? Not the karaoke request channel. Danish. You asked, that's true. Wait, why'd you bring it up? Rem? Losing my religion? Is it because we were talking about metal music? I'm from 1991. Hi, Shiny Nemo. Welcome in. Are you saying you've been hearing your own voice in every stream? I don't use my noise canceling headphones. I don't use it often. I used it during karaoke because I need to listen to my own voice to make sure that I'm on pitch. Oh, it's in the lyrics. What are these lyrics about? That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight losing my religion. Huh. 6-7. Why is I hate your name. Hello, welcome in. Why'd you do this? No, you're gonna be, your entire being, your entire existence is just brain rot. Oh no. Are you a vampire now or a dragon? I've always been a dragon. That's never changed. See, that's a good question. I like that question, Potato. Keep asking me questions like that. 6, 7. Back to drawing. Oh, is that what? Okay. Alright, you know what? Do what you need to do. I will not stop you. How do I get people's attention? How do I make this stream super distracting for people so that they'll stop what they're doing? Stop what they're drawing. How are you? I'm doing okay. I just woke up, started stream. And then it was just chatting from then on. I dropped a little bit of lore. I dropped a little bit of what I was doing on the offline times when I'm not streaming. Jingle some keys? Ark hates it when we do art. No. I just want to be a little bit evil and I want to see how I can distract people. Like, what is the best distraction? Potato there is probably going, you can never distract me. You can never do that. I am too focused on what I'm doing right now. Screw Ark, she's gonna stay as background sound. Hello, Mel, welcome in. No Cocomel, no brain rot. No brain rot here. There is no brain rot here. The evil model? I've always been like this. I've always been like this. I always do the opposite of what people tell me. Yeah. This is why backseaters will have no power on my streams. Because the moment they tell me to do something, I will do the exact opposite. I will do it out of spite. If I don't like the advice, I'd be like, what if we did something else? Play Baby Shark instead? Nah, no, I'm good. I'm gonna start summoning all the children. Imagine the moment Baby Shark is like the child summoning sound, and the moment you play it, you just have a whole bunch of kids running through your door. Ah, Baby Shark. Do 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 do. Shit, that's stuck in my head. Why did you mention it? No, no, this is terrible. I am arting too, maybe chatting too much, but I haven't eaten yet, and I need the distraction till food arrives. So keep being evil. I'm not even. You aren't even experiencing me at my full power yet. This is just me at like level 1. I don't know if you guys want to experience me at my level 9,000 power. Please don't summon the children. Would that be really evil? Thank you for the 3 months, Blight. Your tie is loose. It is. I don't want to choke myself out with my tie either. So it's just gonna stay this way. We kind of like the loose tie, right? We kind of like the loose tie just a little bit. It's at a nice place. You don't want it to be too high. You don't want it to be too low. Yeah, choker is there. It has to be right below the choker. It has to be right below the necklace. It's an equal distance between all 3 accessories on my neck. So it's good. I can remove it. Do you guys know that? Like we could have toggles for this, but because I change outfits so often that you guys will never really see everything. I have a bag too. Now we have nothing. Choker, ties, necklace. You're training your neck muscles. No, I'm training my back muscles. You put all the weights on in the front part of your body so that you need to utilize your back muscles a little bit more to lift your front load. Does that make sense? Wait. Immersion, sorry. My head can pop out of my body. She's become a F1 driver next season. An F1 driver. That's not how it works. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If I say it works that way, then it works that way. It will be a pain to have temporary redeems. Yeah, it's already a pain for me because I am switching between my 2 models of my hair. Yeah, I really am just a floating head taking over a body. I've always been that way. There is no immersion. Joker, I hardly know her. You didn't just say that. Not on my stream. F1 drivers have around 4-6 G's on their neck when they drive. What? Really? Why? What? I did say it. You did. Shit, you caught me. Got him. You're right. There was a reason why you stopped yourself from saying it. It's because of the acceleration. They had to train the neck. Why physics? I need to sit on that for a little bit longer. I don't know what the answer is to that. Why physics? Why are physics? Why do physics exist? Now we're getting real philosophical. Is it psychological? Philosophical. The chunk chores. I need to pee. Welcome back. But I need to go right now. I've been drinking a lot of liquids. I will be back in a minute. Okay, guys? I was about to say I was gonna go and then Nico just came back. I'm so sorry, Nico. It's a hate crime. It's not you, it's me. Bye. Hello. I am back. I was sent this photo that I just saw. I don't know. Where is Club Miko? Where's Miko? I want you guys to see something. Mad! Can I show the picture? Okay, because I have a question. I have a question. Yes, okay. This is really cute, by the way. But we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game of... do you guys know what this is? Because I don't. But it is really cute. There it is. Oh, tiny, tiny. Guys, what is this? It's so fluffy, but I don't know what it is. It's a skug? What's a skug? It's a sheep? No, like, what is it used for? Is it just a plushie? Have you guys seen this before? Is this a slug cat? I can't see the face. There's 2 photos. Okay. Here's another one. Is it a slug cat? Is it a plushie? It is a plushie. Oh, it is freaking cute. This is really cute. This is like something that I would get because I'm like, oh yes, no face. It looks like it could just blend in with the rest of my room. Are you at a store? Are you at a bookstore? Did you just take this now? Is that a bear? Is it a bear or is it a cat? Or is it a slug? Or is it a cat slug? Oh, you bought this. You can't just drop photos and not give me context. It's a cat. Okay, what is it? Is it a... What does everybody think? Is it a cat? Is it a bear? Or something else? To me, it kind of looks like a bear with a cat tail. Those are not... The ears aren't sharp enough to be a cat. Here's the other photo, okay? Wait, I just replaced it. No. This one. It has a tail, right? That's a tail? Is it tailless? You thought it was spilled milk. No, it can't be. That's something, that's definitely not what it is. That's a tail coming out of his butthole, right? Oh, it is a tail, okay. So it's not one super long leg. Who is that Pokemon? It's... Pikachu. No, it's Clefairy. Sorry. I don't know why I have that meme stuck in my head. Snom is one of my favorite Pokemon. I think it has one of the best designs. There's a lot of Pokemon that don't have good designs, but Snom is not one of them. Snom is one of those Pokemon that I will keep on my team. It's just very round, very rotund, very squishy. Tails don't come out of buttholes, Ark. Not in my media that I can... I'm kidding. Now the picture has more depth, yeah. It's definitely not spoiled milk, though. Snum is cute. It's so adorable. Like, it doesn't even have a proper face. It just has, like, these 2 things. What is this called? Let's take a picture. Let's take a look at Snom. For those who don't know Pokemon, it's a literal butt on its face. It's a butt on its face. Okay. Here. Right? Ass cheeks. Ass cheeks on its face. Isn't this cute? I need a transparent version of this. Whatever. It's fine. Not the wind streamer. What's a wind streamer? Lips for chewing. Most lips go like top and bottom, don't they? But this is more like left and right. And if you were to just isolate this image, if someone were to just give you whatever this is, right? Someone gave you this picture and they're like, can you guess what this is? Those are not lips. That's a butt. Or a cleft chin. Maybe, perhaps. But my first guess would be that's a butt. That's ass. A stubby toe, it's feet. But 2 toes? No, you're just lying to yourself. Anybody who doesn't think that this is a butt is lying to themselves. Cast form's boobs or balls. That cast form is a really strange design. And it's even worse in Pokemon Go because you really only just see, like, what is this? Save image. Here, take a look at this one. Right? Okay, this does not look like, this looks like an ass with implants. Sorry, this image is like really, the resolution is terrible. This is an ass with implants or boobs or balls. What did I jump into? I have a criminal rating. We're discussing the designs of Pokemon. Little sperm cell guy with 2 big balls. I mean, kind of looks like one. You're right. I would say that even though cast form itself could have been a really good design, right? Just, we had to get rid of the bottom half of their body. Just make it a floating head or something. Or have it so that their head kind of just goes down. So they're just a giant round thing. But I do think that the bottom part of the body is really unnecessary. Because you can't see it. The moment you see it, the moment you're like, oh yeah, this is just he's got some really big balls, right? It's just going to be that the entire time you see cast form in the game. You're gonna be like, oh, that's the ball Pokemon. That's the testicle Pokemon. The barometer? What is the barometer? The weather sensor is stored in the boobs. The weather sensor is stored in the balls. And no matter what angle you look at him at, like, this is the pixel version of it. Wait. That's a different image. Like, no matter what game it is, it always just has 2 balls. You would think that it would have more. You would think that it would have... Oh my goodness. You would think that it would have more balls in other parts of their body, like maybe on the back side or the front side, but no. Some of these are just... Look at this card. Wait. Sorry, I'm 5 years old. It's meant to resemble a weather balloon. What is a... Wait, let's say a weather balloon. Okay, here's a weather balloon. The only thing similar to the casting design might just be its head. Which is why I'm like, maybe it's good to just keep the head part and get rid of the body. The body is a little bit unnecessary. I can see why they designed the body to be that way, because they want it to look like a cloud. But I'm surprised that it was able to go through quality assurance, QA. This definitely doesn't have balls. You're right. The shine makes it worse. Definitely. Let's take a look at it again, because it's hilarious. I can't get over this art. Like, I think the artist did a wonderful job on this piece. But when it comes to the design, like, I don't blame the artist for drawing his body like that. I was gonna say drawing his boobs like that, but no, they're not boobs. We have to get rid of the idea that these things are boobs. They're not boobs. Even though they may look like boobs, they are not boobs. He's so cute though. Like, look at his face. Look at his smiley face. Adorable. Adorable. And then, oops. Someone was horny that day. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this. This is why Pokemon fans are some of the biggest gooners. I apologize for saying that. Bring back the headless cat plushie. Do you want it on the screen? Here. It's not headless. There's still a head. But you mean faceless? I really want a bookshelf like that. Like a wooden bookshelf in the back. When you first sent me the photo, like, I looked at the cat, but, like, I was zoomed in onto the bookshelf. Cleanse your stream. Here it is. Sheesh, it's your hand. Here, how do I get rid of it? How about we, like, zoom in onto the bookshelf instead? There. Your mod's on stream. It's Nico's hand. It's Clem Miko's hand. 20 damage, 5 HP. I love Pokemon. I don't like the culture surrounding it though. The TCG and everything. Pokemon's a good game. It's kind of the cats that stand up side eye to Incineroar. Oh, it's more than Incineroar. It's like Gardevoir. You get it with Blaziken. You get it with what's Fennekin's last evolution? Vaporeon. Sorry. Sorry, we don't talk about Vaporeon. I have a toy to suggest so you can be on stream without doxing yourself. A toy? Your lobotomized words. There's nothing lobotomized about my words. This is part of my regular lexicon. This is in my dictionary, in my vocabulary list, in my brain. I have one. Sometimes I think. Sometimes I do. I hate the stupid Vaporeon meme because it's 99% just a meme, but people act like it's the most Gooner Pokemon ever now. Yeah, it really is just a meme. It really is. I think it's from that one copy pasta. And then, so after that, everyone just took it. Some people are taking it face value, which at the end of the day, it's really just a meme. Faust knows about meme. Faust knows everything. Hi, Iowa. Welcome in. What happened to the Pequod, huh? Faust knows all outcomes. Welcome in. Tape tools? Tape tools. A funny thing called tape tools. What is tape tools? Tape tools. When I search up tape tools, I literally get like tape. Like a tape tool. Wait. What? Is that what you're talking about? Like clampers? No, right? We're not talking about that. Unless we are. And there's something I'm not connecting. This is, oops. Where'd it go? Save image. This one. This is what I get when I search up tape tools. Wait. This photo's like, nah, you're not. No, you don't want to be seen. No, we're not doing this. What the? What the? Never mind, the image hates me. That's fine, whatever. Don't care. We get rid of it. It looks like pliers. For people who don't know. Let streamers selected people can put images, GIFs, and text on stream. Typically it's mods, since mods are responsible for it. Wait, that's pretty fun. Wait, we should do that. It could get dangerous, you're right, if it's not mods. Chat, you too can change the generation of people's opinions on Pokemon by writing something unhinged on a Korean basket weaving forum. That's oddly specific. A Korean basket weaving forum. What? Is that, wait, is that what happened? Is that where the copy pasta came from? A Korean basket weaving forum? No, right? No. It can't be. I refuse to believe it. I refused to believe that someone was talking about Vaporeon and a Korean basket weaving forum. I have to admit, I love Pokemon because of Gardevoir. So a bit of Arc lore. Ralts was my first Pokemon with Pokerus, and after that I just fell in love with Gardevoir and Ralts. And because Ralts is also Wally's Pokemon, I really like Wally as a character as well. And I'm like, wow, I love Ralts. I love Gardevoir. And then somehow it just got ruined. I can't see Gardevoir the same way ever again. I can't see Gardevoir the same way. Love Disc is kind of cute. Heart-shaped Pokemon. Was there a Typhlosion meme as well? What? Broxish? No? How do you find these things? I feel like you guys would only see these things if you actually search it up. Normally, you would not finding any Pokemon doing any unsavory things. But unless you were to search it up. Unless you follow people who repost these things. Is this a self-report? Are these self-reports? Ew, shut up. You're a rock. Only a rock. I'm just a rock, guys. I'm just a pebble on the pavement. Not even deserving of the rock title. I'm just a pebble. Just a tiny piece of dust. You always see Gardevoir that way? They made her too human. They humanized her too much. Sorry, I'm already there calling her her. But yeah, it's, I guess because there's like a male Gardevoir now. What's it called? What's the other version of Gardevoir? Gardevoir. A Gallade, sorry. Gallade. See, there's already male and female versions of Gardevoir. They're like going into the humanoid, the humanism. Yeah, Gallade. The only one who might not have one is Regice or something. Let's see. We're gonna take a look at this. We're gonna take a look at... Wait, hold on. Isn't Gardevoir just like a spring onion? Gardevoir is just a spring onion. Okay, wait, we're gonna need another Pokemon. What's a good Pokemon? Okay, all of the starters for Gen... Is it Gen 5? Which is the one with... Yeah, from Gen 5. Okay? Gen 5 starters, has the best third evolution. That's the one with superior... Shit. Google's like, now we're not gonna load for you. Gen 5 Pokemon starters. Because they actually look like animals. At the very end. Okay, never mind, I lied. Pig doesn't. Okay. I lied. I really lied. Superior is the best. Yeah, Superior is my favorite starter. No, not Emboar. Not Emboar. My heart breaks. All my rocks exploded, by the way. No, Monochrome Liberator. Samurott severely disappointed me because I hate how different it is from the first and second stage. I'm sorry, I love Samurott. But you're right. You're right. I love the third evolution of Samurott, but you're right. It doesn't look anything like Oshawott. Nothing. I'm trying to look for a gen that has like that actually looks like Pokemon. Maybe Gen 4 was pretty good too. With Tartwig and Chinchar, Piplup. I can't even play Pokemon nowadays. I can't play this game. Console's too expensive. Emboar is really popular with certain not safe for work branch community. I can see it. I can see he is the definition of what people call a Bara character. If we were to humanize him, if we were to create a, Gijinka, if you guys know what Gijinkas are, they're like the humanized version designs of Pokemon. I can see Embor being like a really big muscular man. And some of those characters are very much well received in certain communities. Not that I visit those communities often. The Baras. The gay bears. Yes, the gay bears. Definitely the gay bears. He is just a gay bear. If he had to choose a different Pokemon, he would be a bear. That's enough about Pokemon. It's just gonna make me sad. Every time I look at Pokemon, I'm just gonna be crying in a corner. Nintendo, why would you do this to me? You hate me specifically. Seen it from miles away? Just Pokemon things. Can you imagine, though, living in a Pokeball? I can't. There's nothing... You would have to be super, super tiny. That Pokeball would be your only living space. You need to be, like, big enough, small enough to enjoy being surrounded by walls. When I was 13, I was looking at Pokemon human characters not safe for work, but it was the first time I encountered not safe for work art of the Pokemon as well, and I was like, oh damn, people really do be in just anything. There was like not safe for work of everything. Back then when the internet was uncensored, you could find anything on there. Literally anything was on the internet. Every and anything was on the internet at the time. And then I guess people realized, the higher ups of the country, the government, that's the word. They realized how dangerous that could be. So like now we have, our internet is very, very heavily censored. And I think it's probably better that way. Even though some people are like, yeah, we free internet. No, you don't have free internet. You think you do. They're just lying to you. You can still find it very easy to find still. Cars R34 or something. Easy peasy. Cars R34. Well, I guess if it exists, there is porn of it. Official art of what it is inside a Pokeball is basically a small habitat for them to actually very comfy. Pokeball. Official art. Inside interior. Oh, it's a whole ass room. It's like a house. It's a house. No, wait, never mind. I'm just looking at the concept art of inside a player's home in Sword and Shield. That's different. I want the Pokeball. Whatever. It's okay. Algernon, hello, welcome in. Why an animation about bowling pin now? I don't want to know. I look at a bowling pin and I'm like, I don't want to know where that's going. What if the trainer dies and the Pokemon is still in the ball? I don't know if time flows the same way inside a ball and like in real life. Good morning, Azu. Welcome in. Pokepia. Is that what happens in Pokepia? What? It's covered in Pokepia. I want to play that game so bad, you don't understand. No, we're gonna move on for Pokepia. It's just gonna make me depressed. No more. No more. No Nintendo games for me. Nothing Nintendo for me. Nintendo, Nintendo is for the me who is working a 9-to-5 job. It's for the people that have a little bit of cash to spare. Because for people who are broke as hell, we only have Steam to rely on. Just Steam. You know what? They should just bring Pokemon to Steam. That's a terrible idea business-wise, just because they're gonna get rid of the meaning of the console to begin with. But I would give them money if it was on Steam. Pokemon can last up to 70 years, something after which it breaks and releases the mon from what I read at one point. Oh. 70 years? Can Pokemon even live that long? That's a really long time for Pokemon. Especially if there were debris, then we just get a lot of Pokemon everywhere. That's true. Pikachu has broken out of Ash's Pokeball. So you probably can do that. Yeah. You seen the Bulbasaur art? The one that turns him into Gato? Yeah, I have. It's so cute. It's so cute. And I was watching a stream of the player encountering Bulbasaur for the first time, and Bulbasaur's language is just so freaking cute. No. Yeah, they should bring Xenoblade to Steam as well while they're at it. Wait, is it already? Isn't Xenoblade already on Steam? Am I going crazy? Oh, never mind. It's not officially on Steam. Wait, is it? No, it's not. I just see Steam articles about Xenoblade. It's not actually on Xenoblade. I wish it was, me too. You know what I wish? I wish that Enfield had the same game mechanics as Xenoblade as they have designed it to begin with. But no, the players start... Everyone in beta was like, no, we don't want Xenoblade. We don't want Xenoblade mechanics. Now we just have a copy and paste. It makes me mad. Opposite spectrum, we have Kyogre being Yeehaw Cowboy. Is that what he is? Is that what Kyogre is? That's hilarious. I love how they all have like very, very different personalities. This is basically your upgraded Animal Crossing. Because I remember when Animal Crossing first came out, everyone had pretty different personalities, and then eventually everyone just stuck with the same stereotype personalities. Right? Everyone just felt the same, and the only difference about every single Animal Crossing villager was their appearance. And I do love the fact that every single Pokemon has their own separate personality. You don't play Enfield anymore, though. I don't. But I can still critique it because I did play it. A very southern accent. What? So if Kyogre's in the game, then it means that Groudon's also in the game. Right? Is Groudon the same? Unless he's like super British or something, because that'd be hilarious. Because what I see when I look at their appearance, doesn't me being stereotypical and me judging right now, is that I see Kyogre as a Pokemon that is more like posh, right? In comparison to someone like Groudon, who's been like in the dirt, who's probably more southern, and southern is like, you know, heat and everything. Versus Kyogre is more, you know, in the waters. Search up. I'm gonna search this up. Groudon and Pokepia. Would this be spoilers for anybody? I don't think he's appeared in Pokepia yet. I don't know. Maybe people haven't found him. You don't think he shows up? Why? Do you think they're ever gonna have updates for Pokepia where they introduce more Pokemon? Because that'd be really freaking cool. That'd be really freaking cool. I'm so jealous. This is why I'm evil. This is why I'm evil. It's because I can't play Pokepia. If I could play Pokepia, I would be the nicest streamer. I would be the nicest streamer in all of Twitch. I'd be like, yeah, okay. You guys can say whatever you want. Sorry, no, that's bad. I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll give you guys free stuff all the time. Whatever you guys ask for, I'll give it to you. I don't care, because I'm satisfied with Pokepia. Pokepia would be my life. The game seems very popular, so maybe they'll experiment more with Pokemon. I hope so. I remember reading an article on an interview with one of the devs of Pokepia, and he did say that this was like the dream. This is the end goal of Pokemon. To be able to live with Pokemon and contribute in a society with Pokemon. Like, be in the same space as them. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, Mark. Even if we all ask for switches. Okay, that I can't do, unfortunately. Within my own powers. I can give you guys everything that I can within my own powers. The testing ability for a new mystery dungeon game, to be honest. Huh. Like, yeah, what if the new mystery dungeon game is kind of like this? Even so, one of the biggest critiques of Pokemon for recent games is that the models look like ass, right? The 3D isn't the best, but I think Pokopia has definitely transcended all of that. Like all of the previous games, all the previous 3D games that they had so far. There's no complaints from me when it comes to any of the art direction. Would they also be livestock? I don't know, I can't see it because it's supposed to be meant for kids. It's supposed to be meant for kids. So even though in canon lore, yes, Pokemon are kind of like livestock, I can't see them ever including that into Pokopia, into the game's lore. Hi Praxis, welcome in. Some are like Miltank. Isn't it such a weird concept to you when you look at Miltank and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna milk that Pokemon. Isn't it kind of awkward? Because it's so humanoid looking. See, if I were to milk a cow, I'd be like, yeah, sure, okay, whatever. Right? It's a little bit different. But when I look at Miltank, I'm like, those are just your nips. Those are your nips. I ain't touching that. And why are they so erect? What is... Anyways, I should... Oh my god. And all of the Miltank fusion Pokemon fan art, if I see, it's just insane. Insanity. A bipedal cow with a puppy face, though. I don't know. There's still something about it where I go, nah. You know the fusion arc, you know the art, you know what I'm talking about, right? Texas Toaster, hello, welcome in. You guys know what I'm talking about. Fusion Pokemon. Yeah, the otters just do that. Okay, yeah, no more Pokemon. No more. I need to like reset, but I think we're like stuck on Pokemon. We're not leaving this conversation. Pokemon, we're so Pokemon brained. This is what happens when you grow up with Pokemon. And what was it? Someone did studies on this where if you play Pokemon, you actually have a specific reserve for Pokemon in your brain. Something like that. Like people who play Pokemon, their brains are different from those people who don't play Pokemon. There is a special place in your brain specifically for Pokemon. It's such a weird thought. Such a weird it's not even a concept. A weird fact. Specifically in the millennial-aged adults because we all held Game Boys at the same angle? I think so. Sitting in the sun chair with milking equipment attached while drinking lemonade with sunglasses on, pretty hats. I don't know. It's still weird to me. What should happen for lunch? What am I having? Oh, roast beef. So we decided to celebrate Easter a little bit earlier. We celebrated it last night. And so I have a whole bunch of roast beef leftovers. Yes! I get the fanciest lunch ever. Roast beef with horseradish and gravy. Potato salad. Shrimp. Breaded shrimp. Ooh, yum. Okay, I'm excited now. I'm excited for lunch. I think it's about lunchtime. You guys got me talking about lunch and now I'm like, alright, it's time for me to go. It's time for me to eat. It's time for me to absorb the food into my tongue. Yum yum. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your Sunday. I will put up a schedule later today. I'm gonna take care of some of the VGen stuff that's going on. Extend some deadlines, whatever it is. Look forward to announcements, official announcements about the new project that I'm working on. And what else is there? If I put out the schedule a little later, expect Core Keeper to be the game tomorrow. I will be playing Core Keeper tomorrow. I'm usually not later than a day. So Core Keeper tomorrow, and then it'll be Stardew again on Tuesday. Every week will essentially be the same. Unless I put in a karaoke stream or something like that. But every week will be the same type of streams. Just chatting on a Wednesday, just chatting on a Sunday. Alright, bye-bye, bye guys, rest well, take care, let's go raid into... Hold on. Press the wrong button. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, this is gonna be really fun. Let's go raid into Rem, who is playing Undertale. And yeah, Rem, it looks like they're like an hour in, but I feel like everybody's watched Undertale. I want to see Rem react to Undertale. I haven't played myself, but I did get past this point. Okay. All right, be nice to the femboy cat boy, the fem cat boy. All right, bye for real now. Bye.